Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host. Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and if you love hummingbirds, you're going to love the rest of the week because Kristin Hildabrand, Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture, is going to tell us all there is to know about hummingbirds. Welcome, Kristin.
Yes, welcome. I'm so excited to be on the show with you because I get so excited about hummingbirds.
And I think a lot of people do because they are quite entertaining to sit and watch.
They really are. You just can go on the back porch and watch them, and it's very entertaining. And I think a lot of people have gotten really excited, because it seems like they've been sighted a little bit sooner than in what it is in most years. Hummingbirds here in Kentucky, the species that we have is just the ruby-throated hummingbird. And so the males have that nice, red throat to it. Of course, it seems like they're more attractive than the females are. And then the females, have a lighter coating, but they're just so entertaining to watch. And I know a lot of people get really, really excited when they come back in the spring.
And a lot of people will call and say, I think I found a new hummingbird, but they do have some color variation to them, but we just have that one kind, right?
We do. Just for our particular part of the state, the ruby throat is the hummingbird that we do have. There's a lot of different, plants that you can actually, implement into your garden and your landscape that will also be very beneficial for those hummingbirds, because if you think about their migration pattern, they generally come back sometimes as early as late March. For the western parts of Kentucky, they can arrive that soon, or most time people will start to see them in mid-April, and then they're here really throughout the summer, even into the early fall, and then they start migrating back to Mexico and to some other places, so that way that they can. But usually the arrival of some of those spring species, you can kind of have those, and again with those plants that you're looking at attracting those hummingbirds, you can lengthen it out throughout the season, so that way that you're keeping those hummers happy. And we've got just a lot of different plants here to show you. The first one we've got is bee balm. This one is very popular with hummingbirds because it's red and they're attracted to red. They also like red tubular flowers as well because the long beaks can reach in there and get the nectar source. But that one's really pretty. We've also got columbine. Now, a lot of times columbine is not that red color, but they're also attracted to blue and also purple. White are very attractive. So that one's a good one for early in the spring. Another good one, this is an annual type plant, so it's only going to last one growing season. This is snapdragon. It's really, really pretty as a bedding plant. It's also a great cut flower, but again, it has that tubular type shape of flower to it. And then this one is foxglove. It's a perennial, so it's going to come back and benefit the gardener year after year after year. But it's a light lavender color, really pretty. Also has some other beneficial things with it. Digitalis is the Latin name. And then this one's one of my favorites, liatris or blazing star. It's really gorgeous. It has more of a purple bloom to it, but it's also great for attracting butterflies as well. So it usually comes in about late summer. And then the very last one we have, this one is a native. So if you're interested in native plants, this one's wild bergamot. And it looks a lot like bee balm, if you'll notice the shape of the bloom, but it's still just as pretty. Again, it's like kind of a lavender color compared to some of the other ones. But those are just kind of basic plants that you can use to attract different hummingbirds, but really there's a lot of other ones that are very beneficial. Natives, it seems like a lot of people are interested in more native plants than what they used to be. Cardinal flower is one that's gorgeous. It's got that red tubular type shape to it, and it's really, really pretty. So a lot of times people are interested in the cardinal flower just because it's also native, and it's also some of the other characteristics that the hummingbird really likes as well. But there's other annual type plants that you can put. A lot of the things that we didn't mention were some of the vines. There's crossvine, which you can find crossvine sometimes out in the native environment here in Kentucky as well. Honeysuckle, we have honeysuckle, it seems like everywhere, and they really enjoy honeysuckle because of the nectar and things like that. But the flowering tobacco is one that you can actually incorporate into your gardens, and it's an annual. And then there's just a lot of different ones. Like I've even noticed my hummingbirds really like my hostas, and your hostas aren't red. They're usually white or purple or lavender, just depending on the species. So it's really important, again, just to provide nice splashes of color in your garden and landscape. Lengthen it out. Try to have some later spring kind of blooming plants. Also, even into the early summer, late summer, even into the fall. fall as well.
All right, well, you can take a list of all these plants to your local garden center, farmers market, and find plants to keep your hummers happy, like Kristin said. So thanks, Kristin, for visiting with us, and thank you for watching. Have a great day. If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.